life has been really, really busy. Oh, hey there. Hello. And apparently I have a guest that wants to take part in the filming. So let's just roll with it. I have mostly drugstore items, some skincare, some hair care, some makeup, and just one thing that isn't drugstore that I got sent from PR. The first thing is the Balea Beauty Expert Liquid Peeling 2% BHA. I have shown this on my channel quite a few times, but this time I didn't purchase it for me, but for my daughter, who is coming of age and developing like congestion and all that. So she needed the salicylic acid to prevent breakouts. I have talked about this quite a bit. I prefer the Paula's Choice one, but that one is readily available. So I figured it would work for her. And I paired that with the Nivea Rich Day Cream 24-hour hydration with natural almond oil for dry skin, because she is acne prone, just like me, but she has quite dry skin. Unlike me, I was an oil slick. So I figured it might work for her, and this has like a triple complex for 24-hour hydration. I have no clue what that means, and I figured that would be rich enough to keep her skin happy now that winter is here. Smells like every Nivea cream out there, has some perfume. The problem is when she started using these two, she had another cream and another acid beforehand. After day 2, she got a reaction, like an itchy rash all over her face. So apparently she reacted to either of them. My first thought was the cream, because perfume and all that, but she also reacted with this one, and this has, I don't know, like 5 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still figuring out what caused that. Apparently her skin is more challenging than mine was. I really wished she had just inherited my whole skin type, not only the acne prone thing. That would have made it easier for me to help her navigate that. But hey, what's the fun in having a teenage daughter if you don't challenge yourself? The second loosely skincare thing I got is the ZIIP Golden Gel, because I ran out of mine and they sent me one over in their Black Friday promotion thing. I love this one. No, you really do not need these expensive gels. They have another, I think that's half the price or a third of the price, their electric gel, which works perfectly fine as well, or any other conductive gel, but this one is so lovely in texture. So I'm very happy to have one of these. And then quickly, hair care. I am a huge fan of Batiste Dry Shampoo, usually the regular one, and ran out of mine, and I picked up this one, which is for a sensitive scalp. I do not have a sensitive scalp, but it was the only one that was available, and I really do not like being without dry shampoo, because when you need it now. And then moving on to makeup. This is gonna be a very quick video. I needed to replace my black liner, so I went with a new one. This is the Catrice It's Easy Tattoo Liner, waterproof, and the color is 10 Black Life Proof. And yeah, it's easy depending on what you want to do with it. It has a very firm tip, like looks like a felt tip. And the tip is very firm, which makes it easy to draw above the line. But I am not able to consistently create a thin line with that. And I like my liner to be not dramatic in thickness, but in length. I needed to lift the outer corner of my eye with every passing year a little more. So I want the flick to go out quite a bit, but not in a thick way. And this one always turns out too thick. And I am very experienced with black liner. Of course, not a makeup artist, but I have been doing it for years now. So not convinced with that one. And it says waterproof, but it has a tendency to fade and rub off. If I've been wearing it for a few hours, and I usually put it on at 6 a.m. in the morning and then take it off at 8 p.m. at night, especially there where the skin isn't as firm anymore, whereas wrinkles, the skin kind of folds over, flaps over. Sounds disgusting, but that's what happens when you smile or talk. Then there's like wrinkles, and there the color vanishes. So you end up with like small stripes of color missing, and it turns gray, it doesn't stay too black. So overall, not really convinced. And the second thing is a replacement for my beauty blender, and I used one from Ebelin, which is a drugstore house brand, and I really like them. They had the color nude, which I do not like because I don't know, just looks so brownish, dirty. So I picked up the black one, but even though black is my happy color, I've used it I think 3 times, and already you see the stains from the foundation that doesn't wash out properly. So both cats are here. Probably neither black nor nude are the best color option. I have not finished a new series on Netflix, haven't watched a movie, nothing. Was quite a busy month. I haven't finished a book yet, still on the second one from this fourth wing dragon thing I told you about. I haven't been reading much because I've been traveling and quite busy with work, although I did read stuff, very niche. This is Das Schwarze Auge, which translates to the black eye, and this is the German version of Dungeons and Dragons. That was what I grew up with in terms of fantasy role-playing games, and I have started doing this with my children. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't have to. This is for the nerds out there. So I've been reading this, Losing Myself in Other Worlds, which is very, very helpful to keep my mind on the bright side. And I don't want to drag that out. That's everything I have. Again, I'm very interested what happened on your side of the screen. This will be the last of these videos for 2025 because I have other videos planned for the in-between period between Christmas and New Year's, and don't want to stuff one of these in, so I'm going to do a combined December and January one if I end up purchasing anything, because usually in the days and weeks leading up to Christmas my money goes to different things. But I do have other videos that will be released in 2025, so see you there.